Hey guys, PGA Tour coach Randy Joyner here with this week's Truth About the Lies. Today we're talking about the 3 things that control a golf ball. Believe it or not, all 3 things have to do with a golf club, not with you. So if you're scrolling Instagram or watching YouTube looking at endless instruction videos, this is all you're ever going to need to know to basically coach yourself.
I'll be coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the don't be blind.
All right, we're going to talk about the 3 things that control a ball. Number 1 is the club face. Regardless of what anybody tells you, this is the king of what controls a golf ball. So when a golf ball strikes, if the camera is my target, when the ball leaves, the face has one of 3 options. It can either be looking at the camera, looking at the target when the ball takes off. It can look to my right or look to my left. There's the only 3 options that the face has got. So that's the number 1 thing that controls the golf ball, is the face. The second thing is the path that the club swings on. Now again, if the camera's my target, the path can swing in line with the target. It can swing out to the right, or it can swing to the left. It's only got 3 options as well. Simple enough. The third one is one that most of you as amateur golfers miss. It's the angle that the club comes down into the ball. Now you've got 3 options with that as well. You can strike down on the ball, you can swing level into the ball, or you can swing up. Now here's what I tell players, including a driver by the way, and we'll get to that later. You want to hit down slightly on everything. So those are the 3 things that control a golf ball. Now we're going to talk about how to put that into practice when you're on the driving range. All right, so if you'll notice, the face is easy enough. The face is controlled by the grip. And we've talked about this in previous videos, but the pressure that you feel with your right index finger on the grip against the back of the club, that's what controls your club face. Basically, your right hand is the club face. So wherever your right hand goes, that's what controls your club face. Easy enough. A bit like a steering wheel on a car. All right, now, so that's the face taken care of, and you can just practice feeling that with your grip. All right, now let's talk about the path and the angle. The angle is really where the tour lives. That's what you want to really get good at. Let's talk about the path. I have a driveway reflector or an alignment stick stuck in the ground about 6 yards in front of me, so that when you strike the ball, your eyes can follow it and see it go over that stick. That's a very big thing because you don't want to keep your head down in this game. That's bad news. So if we work on path, you want to work on hitting balls where you would start the ball. You're aiming at the stick, you'd start the ball to the right of the stick. You might start the ball to the left of the stick, you'd start it right over the stick. And start to get a feel of like, okay, that's a path going right, that's a path going left, and that's what it feels like when it's straight. So once you do that, then you hit a shot, and you try to see the ball go past the stick as you strike it. And you'll get really good at determining where your path is. So that ball went right over the stick. All right, so that's part 1. Now for the angle. In golf, a couple of things. You've got 3 joints in your right arm. We've talked about that in previous videos as well. You're going to hinge this wrist back and forth like you're shooting a basketball or throwing a baseball. You're going to fold this right elbow up and down like a hammering motion, and then you've got a ball and socket joint in your shoulder. That's what moves your body. So when you're hitting a golf ball, you want to feel this right wrist hinge. You want to feel that elbow fold. If you do that, that gets the club up. If you've been around me, I don't use the term backswing a whole lot. I would rather you think of it as an upswing and a downswing. I don't want you to take the club back, because then you're going to start trying to swing up and help it up in the air. In golf, you're trying to smash down on this ball. We're trying to create compression. So you want to feel that hinge up, and you're trying to strike down. And a good way to do that is to have the ball on a tee, go up and down. And what you want to do is you want to strike the ground, but you want to keep the tee. So you notice that the ball's gone, the tee's still there, but then I take the divot. That's what you want to feel. That's the correct angle of attack, we call it in the business. That's what you're trying to do. Most of you are trying to help the ball up. All right, so those are your 3 things. Working on how to control the face, that's done with your right hand. Work on your path by sticking that driveway reflector out there, and work with that. Start it right, left, and over it. And then let's work on that attack angle. Let's get that club up and down, and that's what's really going to create the strike for you. You're going to shoot lower scores this year if you do that. Make sure to comment if you have any questions. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. on the truth about the lies. Don't forget to like and subscribe.